You're watching ShadowRegime Airsoft, and in this video we are taking a look at the ALICE Gear system. Hello everyone, this is Darren, call sign Southpaw, and today we will deep dive into the web gear system known as ALICE. Starting off, let's take a look at what ALICE is and a brief history of how it came to be. ALICE is an acronym for All-Purpose Lightweight Individual Carrying Equipment. It has also been known over the years as LC2 gear, Deuce gear, and 782 gear. Introduced in the 1970s, ALICE was the latest evolution in web gear designed to replace the obsolete M1910 system used during World War II and the Korean War. Preceding ALICE was the M1956 web gear system used during the Vietnam War. This web gear was soon found to be obsolete in jungle environments as it was made of canvas that became very heavy when wet. A stopgap solution was to use nylon material instead of canvas, which led to the M1967 system, which replaced the older canvas pouches at the end of the war. After the war, the M1967 gear was further developed into what would become the ALICE system. ALICE was used by the US military from the mid-1970s onward throughout the 80s and the 90s, and still saw frontline use during the beginning of the war in Afghanistan and the Iraq invasion. It was largely phased out at this time by the Mali system. ALICE gear is still used in very small numbers today by the US military, but only seen with the US Navy and Air Force, who issue it to some ground personnel. It has been completely phased out by the Army and Marine Corps. Now let's shift our focus to the components of the ALICE gear itself. At the core of the system is the LC2 pistol belt and Y suspenders. Earlier versions of the belt contain a gray quick-release buckle, while later versions of the belt have a black Fastex buckle. The belt is also compatible with the older M1910 hanger clip system as well as some Mali gear. All other ALICE gear will attach to these two components via small metal clips called ALICE clips or keepers. The clips go around the belt and then are secured at the bottom of the clip. The primary pieces of gear that are found on the belt are ammo pouches, canteen pouches, compass pouch, and IFAK pouch. Note that these pouches and gear were manufactured over many years and by several different manufacturers. It is common for the nylon material to be different shades of OD green. The ammo pouch was designed to hold 3 M16 magazines or 2 7.62 magazines. Additionally, these pouches will also hold many NATO or similar sized magazines. However, they do not work well with AK style mags. Additionally, these pouches can also be utilized as general purpose or medical pouches as they offer a generous amount of space inside. Some of these mag pouches contain divider strips inside to help hold the mags in place, while others do not. These dividers can easily be cut out of the pouch if not desired. Next is the canteen pouch. It is designed to hold a 1-quart canteen and alternatively can be used to carry extra magazines or other small items. The inside of the pouch is fleece lined to help keep the canteen water cool in warm environments and also to keep water from freezing in cold environments. The canteen is secured by 2 flaps with snaps on top. On the side of the pouch is a small pocket designed to hold water purification tablets. The compass pouch is exactly that, a pouch to hold a compass. It can be worn on the shoulder of the harness or on the belt itself. An alternative use for the compass pouch was to hold a first aid bandage for easy access in case the wearer was injured. For airsoft, this pouch is ideal to hold a dead rag. Moving on, we have the IFAK pouch. IFAK stands for Individual First Aid Kit, and it is just that. This was typically worn on the back of the belt. Inside the pouch is a plastic case containing the first aid supplies. It can easily be removed from the pouch neatly and securely. This pouch could alternatively hold other supplies such as small tools or a few snacks. The next group of ALICE gear components are items that could be switched out with any of the previously mentioned items. The butt pack would be worn on the back of the belt in place of the IFAK. The IFAK would then attach to the top of the butt pack or be carried inside the pack. The butt pack offers the wearer extra storage space for whatever he or she may need out on the field. Earlier butt packs were OD green and used slider buckles to open or secure the pack. Later style butt packs were woodland camo and utilized Fastex buckles for easier access to the pack. The saw pouch was a larger ammo pouch typically carried by operators with belt-fed weapons. The pouch could hold 200 rounds of belt-fed ammunition, but could also hold several magazines. Unlike the 3-mag pouch, this saw pouch can hold several AK-style magazines. It can also be utilized as a general-purpose pouch. Lastly, we have the M12 pistol holster and pistol pouch. The M12 holster is designed to carry either the M1911 or M9 pistols, but can accept pistols that are a similar size and shape. The holster can be worn in several different configurations, but is mainly clipped onto the belt via a metal tab on the holster. The holster has a flap that keeps the pistol secure. The holster can be utilized by a right or left-handed shooter. The pistol pouch is a simple nylon pouch that will hold a single pistol magazine. Now that we've covered all the different components of the ALICE system, let's move on to the pros and cons of ALICE versus other equipment systems. Some definite pros are that it is a tried and true load-bearing system that was successfully used by the US military for many years. It is good quality US made gear that can be sourced for cheap due to its abundance on the market. It does a great job at dispersing weight evenly on the wearer. Due to its good quality manufacturing, this gear can take a lot of punishment and abuse in the field and come out on top. Also, as mentioned before, it can accept older web gear equipment as well as some MOLLE gear to a degree. However, the ALICE system isn't without its faults. Because it was designed for NATO countries, users of AK-style equipment will find it harder to use the ALICE system effectively. Another con is that the Y-style harness can push on the wearer's spine with a heavy load, which could cause discomfort over time. Additionally, users have noticed that the ALICE clips can rub and poke the wearer over time, causing additional discomfort. Alternatively, users have used zip ties, malice clips, or 550 cord instead of ALICE clips to help solve this issue. Also, when it comes to the gear components, some individuals may be turned off by the gear not matching the same shade of OD green. However, to others, this may be seen as a pro. Finally, when compared to the MOLLE system, ALICE gear generally fits looser on the body as MOLLE gear is woven tighter against the wearer. So ALICE equipment has a higher tendency to bounce or sway on the body during intense movement compared to MOLLE. Additionally, MOLLE gear offers more customization options for the user when compared to ALICE. In conclusion, ALICE gear is still a great option for airsofters, especially players looking for a budget-friendly option. It will definitely hold up to a lot of punishment that cheaper knockoff airsoft gear will not. It also gives off that old-school operator look that some players are attracted to and can be utilized in a lot of airsoft impressions from that time period. I personally switch back and forth between ALICE gear and MOLLE gear, but I find that wearing ALICE gear provides a special kind of enjoyment. That about sums up this review of the ALICE web gear system. We hope you enjoyed this in-depth review and consider giving it a like. Let us know what you think about ALICE gear in the comments, or if you'd like to see us go in-depth on other types of gear. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.